Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna go over set. I haven't completed any sets yet, but I was taking a look at this Mike Conley set, and it was one of the more affordable sets because it was gonna cost around $300 to complete to get the reward Mike Conley moment. So we're gonna take a look at that set. And all right, just 5 cards. Most sets take 10 cards. Some sets take 12 cards. This one's just 5 cards, which it almost got me to do. So we got Victor Oladipo. It's a common card, 35,000 in circulation. Bam Adebayo, Karl Anthony Towns, DeMar DeRozan, and Pascal Siakam. Okay, so if you collect all 5, then you're gonna get the reward card. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what kind of highlight it is. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, not bad, not bad. I like it. Ooh, so number 11, that's Monte Morris. He's the one that got spun on, and trying to come up with the term. Posterized was something back in the day. So I've heard people trying to come up with, what did Monte Morris? Did he get posterized or digitized or momentized? No one's came up with a term yet. So I'm gonna keep going with posterized. And in this play, Monte Morris has to take the L. He has to take the L on that. I did a little research a few days ago before the set ended and seen how much these cards were going for. Let's bring that back up. Okay. So the Victor Oladipo card was going for about $60 3 days before this challenge ended. Bam Adebayo was going for $67. Karl Anthony Towns was going for $74. DeMar DeRozan was going for $64. And Pascal Siakam was going for $64, which gave it a total of $329 to complete the set to get that special card. And so the idea was, or the research I wanted to do was, do these cards drop minutes before you have to, before the timer is up? Do these cards drop in price before the timer is up? People selling at the last second at a cheaper rate, or does the price go up? Okay, so here are the prices of all 5 cards about 10 minutes before the timer was up to complete this challenge. So, all right, we got Pascal. He was at $68. We got DeMar. We got Towns, Bam Adebayo, and Victor Oladipo. So, 3 days ago was $329 to complete the set, so the prices were slightly up. On average, it was $340, so about $10 higher, and that proved to me that prices don't crash right before the timer is up for the challenge. Okay, so now what I wanted to look at was, what were the prices after the timer was up? Because the reason I wanted to know that is because if I would have spent $340 to complete the challenge, I'd have the 5 cards still once they give me the reward Mike Conley moment. I would still have the 5 moments, and I wouldn't want to keep them. I'd want to sell them. I just wanted to do the challenge to get the Mike Conley moment. So now we're going to take a look at the prices of the cards once the timer was up. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Victor Oladipo. And $7 is the lowest price. Then we're going to go to Bam Adebayo. Once again, $7. Towns is $8. DeMar DeRozan, $7. And Pascal Siakam, $7. So all of them $7 except one. So that comes out to about $35 worth. If you would have spent $340 to complete this challenge, your cards after the challenge expired would only be worth about $43. That is about a $300 loss. And that you're doing that in order to get this card. That's why you're doing it. Because this card's going to be rare. And so how rare is it going to be? It looked like 6,688 people did this challenge. So that's how many people lost money on those 5 cards to get this card, which is a rare card, but that's rough taking that type of a loss. So then you go to the marketplace and you want to see if you got that card and you spent $340 to get that card. Well, let's see how much you can sell that card for. You can only sell that card for $157. So to do the math on that, you would have spent $340 on the set. You take those 5 cards from the set and you sell them back, and that would get you $50 back. And if you were to sell this card back, that would get you $157 back, and you would still come out at a loss of $140. Now, if you're a Mike Conley fan, then it's worth it. It wouldn't really matter, I guess, to you, because the card is rare. But if you're trying to complete sets and flip cards, it's probably not worth it to do any challenge, seeing that these cards that made up the set was going for $60 and $70, and as soon as the timer was up, they crashed down to $7. That's interesting to see how that works for the future challenges. This teaches me a lot for future challenges, whether it's worth it to collect the sets or not. Whether it was worth it or not to do this challenge, which you could see it clearly wasn't worth it because you'd lose $140. People were upset that they didn't do the challenge once they found out that this was going to be the very first card or moment ever to be narrated by the player that it's highlighting. So Mike Conley narrated this card. It's the first of its kind. And here you have Jacob from the Dapper community. We thank Mike for making NBA Top Shot history with this narration. A very special day for the collectors who completed the challenge, and hopefully the first of many innovations for moments down the road. And then you also have Mike Conley's tweet. I'm excited to make NBA Top Shot history. I narrated my own challenge reward moment. Congrats to the collectors who snagged it. You done good. And it's pretty exciting because it's something fresh. It's the very first card to be narrated by the player it's highlighting. And what it looks like is, I'm not going to play it, but what it looks like is,
congratulations for acquiring my Singing Stars moment. This moment.
All right, so he goes on to explain the moment. It's pretty cool, I think. But anyway, that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time. We'll be talking about a wide range of subjects.